This are famous celebrities in court. Case 1. Travis Scott. This is Travis Scott. He is a hip-hop superstar known for his high-energy concerts and massive hit songs. But on November 5, 2021, his Astroworld Festival in Houston, Texas, took a tragic turn. During his performance, the massive crowd surged forward, creating a dangerous crush. In the chaos, 10 people lost their lives and hundreds more were injured. After the disaster, lawsuits started piling up. Families of the victims, concert organizers, and the company Live Nation were all caught in a legal battle to figure out what went wrong and who was responsible.
Dozens of law firms representing people who were at the Astroworld concert are in a downtown courtroom as those civil cases start to move forward.
The biggest question was, could this tragedy have been prevented? Many families blamed Travis Scott and the event organizers, saying they ignored clear warning signs. They argued that safety measures weren't strong enough and that people in the crowd were struggling while the show continued. They pointed to Travis Scott's history of encouraging wild, high-energy crowds, a style known as raging, and claimed this helped create the dangerous conditions at Astroworld.
What we do know is that Mr. Scott has a culture of inciting dangerous activities at his concerts. It's his brand. It's what he does. He sells out his show, and then he encourages folks to show up in the thousands.
However, Scott's defense argued that he couldn't control the actions of thousands of people. They blamed unexpected factors, like some fans rushing the stage or possibly using illegal drugs for causing the deadly surge. The legal battle quickly grew into a massive case. Over 4,000 people filed lawsuits, many seeking compensation for physical and emotional trauma. Families of those who died also filed wrongful death suits, demanding justice. One of the first cases to go to trial involved Madison Deasy, a 23-year-old who lost her life at the concert. But just before the trial was set to begin in July 2024, something unexpected happened.
Concert. Earlier this month, the families of 9 other Astroworld victims settled their lawsuits with Travis Scott, Apple, and Live Nation. The terms of the settlement have not been.
Attorneys on both sides announced a settlement had been reached, but the details remained confidential. Meanwhile, judges were deciding whether Travis Scott should be removed from a civil lawsuit over the deadly Astroworld tragedy. Scott wasn't in the courtroom, but his lawyers argued that his only responsibility was performing. The plaintiff's attorneys, however, claimed he was aware of safety concerns and ignored them. By July 2024, most wrongful death lawsuits had been settled, shifting attention to the remaining injury cases, which could still go to trial. While the settlement details were private, leaked deposition excerpts gave insight into the case. In one, Scott denied ever meeting with crowd safety experts despite his history of high-energy shows. This only fueled criticism about how seriously he took concert safety. The Astroworld case wasn't just about lawsuits, it also led to deeper investigations into live event safety. Authorities reviewed what went wrong that night, focusing on crowd control, communication failures, and emergency response. Their findings could lead to stricter rules for future concerts, changing how large music festivals are organized. Case 2. Britney Spears. This is Britney Spears, once a teen pop superstar. With her electrifying dance moves and chart-topping hits, Britney took the music world by storm.
How about we all start listening to Britney Spears? She certainly deserves a hell of a lot more than a low-rent mommy dearest in a boxy.
But behind the fame, Britney spent nearly 14 years under a court-ordered conservatorship starting in 2008. Her father, Jamie Spears, had complete control over her finances, personal life, and even her career. In 2021, Britney Spears dropped a bombshell. With the help of her new lawyer, Matthew Rosengart, she spoke out in court, calling the conservatorship abusive and demanding her freedom. The number Free Britney movement exploded with support, drawing massive public attention.
The Free Britney movement. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm very keen on freedom.
This wasn't a criminal trial. It was about whether Britney still needed the conservatorship at all. Her lawyers argued that she was no longer a danger to herself, which had been the original excuse for the legal arrangement. Britney deserved control over her own life. This case wasn't televised, but the courtroom was still a battleground. Britney's emotional testimony, given virtually, shocked the world. She revealed she was forced to work, take medication against her will, and was even blocked from getting married or removing her IUD. Jamie Spears' legal team defended the conservatorship, saying it had protected Britney from financial ruin and mental health struggles. But the public wasn't buying it. Former friends, colleagues, and a court investigator backed Britney's claims of mistreatment. The judge allowed recordings of Britney's court conversations to be played, revealing just how much control had been forced on her.
Recap. I was on tour in 2018. I was forced to do. My management said if I don't do this tour, I will have to find an attorney, and by contract, my own management could sue me if I didn't follow through with the tour. He handed me a sheet of paper as I got off the stage in Vegas and said I had to sign it. It was very threatening and scary, and with the conservatorship, I couldn't even get my own attorney, so out of fear, I went ahead and I did the tour.
Fans protested outside the courthouse, celebrities spoke up, and social media exploded with conversations about conservatorship abuse and mental health rights. Finally, after months of legal battles, a breakthrough came. In November 2021, Jamie Spears agreed to step down as conservator, a huge victory, but not the end of the fight. A judge suspended him and appointed a temporary conservator. Then, in September 2022, Britney's fight for freedom finally ended. The court officially terminated the conservatorship, giving her back control of her finances, career, and personal life. After 14 years, Britney was free. Case 3. Johnny Depp. This is Johnny Depp. He was once a funny pirate on screen and a popular leading man. Amber Heard was a rising actress making a name for herself. Their paths crossed in 2011, leading to a romance and a wedding in 2015. But their happiness didn't last. Just 15 months later, Heard filed for divorce and a restraining order, accusing Depp of domestic violence. The shocking allegations rocked Hollywood. Depp, known for his bold but friendly personality, denied the claims. A bitter public battle followed, with both sides accusing each other of abuse. After years of accusations, Depp sued Heard in 2019 for defamation. His lawsuit focused on a 2018 Washington Post op-ed where Heard described herself as a survivor of domestic violence, though she never named him. Depp argued it was clear she was talking about him, damaging his career. Heard countersued for $100 million, saying his denials harmed her reputation. The 2022 trial in Fairfax County, Virginia, became a media sensation. Live-streamed daily, it revealed shocking details of their toxic relationship, including recordings of their arguments.
She gave me a little while ago. I'm telling you, if you lost memory last night of kicking me out the door with the fucker hitting me,
Again,
and
sorry.
and your memory is gone from you. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie, and then
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, you've been in a lot of fights, you've been around a long time. I know. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a close
You
fist.
didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you. I don't know what the fuck.
Depp's lawyers presented text messages and photos of Heard's bruised face as evidence. Some witnesses even claimed Heard was the aggressor, attacking Depp physically. Heard's team argued that Depp's drug use and erratic behavior fueled the violence. They said his denials were part of the abuse and that Heard had a right to share her story, even if it hurt Depp's career. The 7-week trial was filled with drama. Depp's fans supported him, seeing him as a victim of a bitter ex-wife. Heard faced online harassment, with people accusing her of lying. Social media became a war zone as the public took sides. In June 2022, after weeks of testimony, the jury reached a verdict. Depp won most of the case, with the jury ruling that Heard had defamed him on all 3 counts. He was awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages, though Virginia law reduced the latter to $350,000. However, the jury also found Depp guilty of defaming Heard on one claim, awarding her $2 million. The verdict was a victory for Depp, helping to restore his reputation and possibly his career, but it sparked debate. Some believed it set a dangerous precedent, making it harder for abuse survivors to speak out. Heard's supporters felt the ruling discouraged victims from coming forward. Both Depp and Heard appealed. Depp argued Heard shouldn't have won the $2 million, while Heard challenged the entire verdict, claiming the court ignored key evidence. In December 2022, they settled privately, avoiding a second trial. Case 4, Gwyneth Paltrow. This is Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth is a famous actress known for her roles in blockbuster movies like Shakespeare in Love, which won her an Academy Award, and the Iron Man series. She is also known for her lifestyle brand, Goop, which has received both praise and criticism. However, in 2016, she was in the news for a different reason: a skiing accident at Deer Valley Resort in Utah. In February 2016, while skiing at the resort, Paltrow collided with Terry Sanderson, a retired optometrist. Sanderson claimed that Paltrow was skiing recklessly and crashed into him, leaving him with a concussion, broken ribs, and a brain injury. He also accused her of leaving the scene without offering help. Paltrow denied the accusation, saying that Sanderson had actually skied into her. She also stated that she stayed at the scene until it was safe to leave. The legal battle began in January 2019, when Sanderson sued Paltrow for $3.1 million in damages, claiming that her careless skiing caused his injuries. Paltrow responded with her own legal action, asking for only $1 in symbolic damages, along with coverage of her legal fees. She insisted that she was not at fault and was actually the victim in the accident. The trial, which started in early 2023, attracted a lot of media attention. Both sides presented their arguments in court with testimony from eyewitnesses, medical experts, and the people involved. Sanderson's legal team argued that Paltrow was skiing too fast and out of control, while Paltrow's lawyers pointed out inconsistencies in Sanderson's story. They also suggested that his pre-existing health conditions may have contributed to his injuries. During the trial, both Paltrow and Sanderson testified. The jury carefully reviewed the evidence and, in the end, ruled in favor of Paltrow. They decided that she was not responsible for the collision. Paltrow was awarded the symbolic $1 she had requested, along with payment for her legal expenses. The verdict was a major win for Paltrow, proving that she was not at fault in the accident. Conclusion. Thanks for watching. Share and subscribe for more videos.